This is Nigeria. You want to know what's going on? Relax, I will tell you. Now, CBN governor finally made himself available to the lawmakers to avoid arrest. Students' Union government back Bola Ahmed Tinubu for president. Governor Wike begin his campaign against Atiku Abubakar's presidency. We'll be discussing all of this today, but please make sure you are subscribed to our channel. Thank you. Let's begin with this video. Watch.
Of the greatest Nigerian students, greatest Baba, I want to learn. I want to deposit. Kulu Kulu. On behalf of the students of Anambra State, I, Comrade Nnekechi, became the state chairman and candidature of Ahmed Bola Tinubu as the incoming president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the
The young man in that video addressed himself as Comrade Nneka Chubrike, the state chairman of the National Association of Nigerian Students, NANS, Anambra State Chapter. He said the Anambra State students have endorsed the candidature of the All Progressive Congress APC presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Anambra State happens to be the home state of the Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi. If you are a student in Anambra State and you are confused about that announcement, please, you can locate the young man in that video so he can explain when the meeting was held and you all agreed on the presidential candidature of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If he can't explain, just collect your own share of the money he received to make such announcements. That will be a win-win situation for everybody. Comrade Nneka Chubrike, you are doing well. I told you yesterday that the House of Representatives have threatened to arrest the CBN governor, Godwin Emefiele, if he refused to honor their invitation as regards the new Naira notes. Emefiele finally made himself available to the lawmakers. Watch.
You have your money that you have not been able to send into the bank. We certainly will give you the opportunity to bring them back into the CBN and redeem it. Either you pay it in your bank account or you want to do exchange, we give you. You will not lose your money. That is the assurance I give to Nigeria. We held several meetings with the deposit money banks and provided them with guidance notes on processes they must adopt in the collection of old notes and the distribution of new notes. Unfortunately, and indeed, I addressed the bankers on Sunday and I expressed to them my disappointment about the way this has gone on, because many of us have unfortunately seen the new Naira, instead of being used for the purpose it is meant, the new Naira is being used in parties, in celebrations, which means that they had breached certain aspects of the guidance notes we gave to them.
The policy is a government policy being carried out by a component of Nigerian government. The institution here also is a component of the government, in fact an arm of government. So this is of course a welcome submission, it is a welcome answer, but unfortunately at a belated point. If you had earlier come, submitted this thing, of course that's the point. The crisis would not have come up at all. Nigerians would have gone home to sleep.
My only worries is the fact that when this policy came up, there was this expectation that this policy is going to help strengthen our Naira against the dollars. But today, as at today, from my observation, I think the dollar is even higher than what it was before the policy came on board.
When are you opening across the counter business transaction in Nigeria? Because we are suffering, everywhere we are suffering.
We are doing this for the good of Nigerians. We are doing this so the Nigerian economy can be better than it is today.
Emefiele in that video expressed shock as to why people will spray bundles of the new Naira notes at public functions, but the ATM machines in banks won't be loaded with the new notes. This explains that the banks sold off these new Naira notes to persons best known to them. Emefiele also assured Nigerians that even though the old Naira notes would cease to be a legal tender starting from February 10th, 2023, it can still be deposited back into the bank till further notice. This is as good as saying that there is no deadline for the new Naira notes. If I can take the old Naira notes to the bank and it will be accepted, why wouldn't I accept it as a legal tender from my customers as a businessman? So, it would be nice to say that Emefiele has finally bowed to pressure from the lawmakers. Moving on, I also told you yesterday about Governor Wike of Rivers State and how he is very much ready to fight the PDP at the national level, since according to him, they were the first to engage in anti-party activity by warning their team of lawyers to drop a case the PDP Rivers State filed against the APC and some other parties in Rivers State. Wike has started his campaign against the party and its presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar. Let it not be as though I'm spreading fake news. Watch this video.
Now let me tell you, you had a problem, a major problem. Ahuda West, Ahuda East, Abuadua, a major flooding problem in this local government. Is that not correct? Correct. Is that not correct? Correct. After they say we're in the same party. Don't be so. Don't be so. Is anybody from the national of our party that came to visit Ahuda West, that came to visit Ahuda East, that came to visit Abua? No, but they went to other states. Which means they don't like us. Don't be so. Now so, if somebody says he doesn't like you, will you force yourself? No way. If somebody says he hates you, will you force yourself? No way. If you hate me, I hate you. If you love me, I love you. If you fall for me, I fall for you. If you push me, I push you. So, now person, we know how you dey smell, where you be, we identify with you. Not the person we identify with. Yes, so, maybe so, now so, we must always remember, when I was in problem, who gave me food to eat? When I was in problem, I had no house, water took over. Who gave me shelter? You must identify with those people. Don't come these people now. Yes, Rivers said nothing. You go agree Rivers said nothing? No way. You go agree Rivers said nothing? No. Don't you have your power? We have. What is your power? PVC. What is your power? PVC. You are with it at home? Yes, sir. It is ready. Yes, sir. That power, we will use it and pepper them. Do you understand what I said? Yes, sir. You use your power, which is your PVC, not so? That's so. Is that not your power? Is that not your power? Use your power and do what? What shall we do?
Wike said in that video that when his people were faced with flooding sometime last year, nobody from the PDP identified with the state. Wike was indirectly referring to Atiku Abubakar, and he has told his people to pepper Atiku with their PVC at the pools. Let me end this discussion with a message of hope from the spokesperson of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Kenneth Okonkwo. Listen very carefully. Watch.
Nigeria is a great country, the pride of the black race on earth, the most populous country in Africa, blessed with human, material, and money. Blessed in every angle. But our problem is one thing: elite capture, incompetent and dishonest leadership. We have opportunity now in 2023 to make a new Nigeria. I want to tell you, Whoever votes for a corrupt politician is no longer a victim but an accomplice. We must change this country for the better. We must change these incompetent leaders and then vote for Peter Obi.
It can't be said better than that. Go get your PVC now. Collection deadline has been shifted to 5th of February 2023. Make sure you are a part of Nigeria Decides 2023. You know how we do it. I will see you soon. Don't you think you're forgetting something? Yes, the subscription button. Click on it right now.